Okay, so in this video we'll be looking at how we can update products for a particular warehouse using the export and import function within Shopify and using the VLOOKUP function within Excel. So usually what we would do is we would go to inventory and select a particular warehouse that we want to select. Select all the products on our store, export them, we do all variants and then a particular warehouse and then export that. But unfortunately when we do that, we come to the unfortunate situation where products say not stocked, and this is as a result of them actually not being part of the particular warehouse that we selected in the export. We currently do not know why this is the case, but we are choosing to just use an alternative method which doesn't take too much longer and works completely fine. So what we'll do is we will unselect them and then make sure that we selected the particular warehouse that we're doing. So we're doing Idropship warehouse for this one. And now what we'll do is we'll select all the products on the page and then we want to go export. Make sure it says Idropship, but do not press all variants and just press current page. And then we want the export system to be as CSV, so with all this extra stuff, so we'll do that. And then we want to scroll down, go to the next page, unselect, select again, export. Same system, it should copy what it was before, and we'll just keep exporting.
A few moments later.
And then last page, just select these and then export these ones. And now we successfully have all the exports. So I just have a look at all my downloads. We got these, so I will open, so this will be, so that was a different one, so we'll open this one to start off with. And then we'll have the whole list with all the products, and the main thing we're focusing on here is the SKU, or SKU, however you want to pronounce it, and the on-hand inventory quantity. So given that we have 4 documents, we need to combine them. So we will open up all of them, copy the products from this, paste them into the first one that we downloaded. Now just close off this page. And then we'll open up the next one. Download those, copy, paste onto the next document. So you need to make sure that you get it all right. You don't overlap and delete any products or accidentally miss a document or put two in one. And then we'll just do that for the last one. And now, right now we're getting, so line 171, if we minus the first title column line here, we get 170 products, which is about what we have, so that's most likely right. So I'll just get rid of this one. So now we have a complete list of all the products for this particular warehouse. So now what we'll do is we'll go to the website for this warehouse. We want to go to your account. And on the left here, we'll see a column saying My List. We'll open that and go to General List. Now within here, we'll have our whole list of SKU products. So we'll go Select All and then press Download, Stock and Price It, Update. Export this file and then keeping the product titles here, we'll press Control A. Copy this whole list, just have a look at it, and then we'll paste that. We'll leave one line between them and paste that about here, and then they'll expand this line a bit. Okay, and then I'll just close off this document first. So we already got it in there. And then what we want to do is we will be using the Excel VLOOKUP function. So we want to be changing. So if you have that code already, just copy and paste it in. But it might be worth having a look at how it's put together so you understand what it represents. So for each of the SKUs within this list, they will also be, this is our list on Shopify, they will also be on our list for our suppliers. So what we want to do is we want to find the quantity value for the product in this list that matches the SKU from this list. So what we'll be doing is we'll do equals, and we want to use the VLOOKUP function. Yep, and then we will want to put in the value that we are looking up. So the value will be this one. So we'll put in the column and then the row. So I'll add 2 and then comma. And then we want to put in the table array, so the area that we're searching. So just to keep it simple, we're going to do this to this, and then another comma, and now we want to put the value for the column within this area in which the quantity will be available. So the SKU or SKUs in the first column, and then we got the product name, then quantity and price. So pretty clearly the quantity is in the third column, so we're going to put number 3. And then just to finish it off, in all caps, we're going to go false to make sure it gives an exact match to the value. So we'll put that in. And now we get 23 again. So this product list was recently updated, so it means it's likely the same. So if I just do Control F and put that in there, we get it there and it shows 23, so that's perfect. So it's always good to check all the products. And something we probably should have done at the start before we actually pull this whole thing down and get done with all the rest, is we want to scroll to the bottom and make sure both these columns match up lining. So we understand that both of them have this title line here, and given that all of these products should be on here and all of these products should be on here, then that must mean the quantity for all the products should line up. And as we clearly see here, they both end on the row line 171, which means we have the right quantity. If it doesn't, then a good trick is when we do actually copy this value down for all of them, you will likely see a product that says #N/A, so not applicable, and that means it was not found in this list. And that is quite possible. If it's the other way around, you can do the same here. Put in this value into the quantity here, so it searches in this range. And then if one of these ones says not applicable, then it's missing from here. This won't happen often, but it's good to look out for. So what we'll do now is we want to copy this value on all of them. So I'm going to grab this little piece here and pull it all the way down to the end of the list. And we saw a few of them change up. And we'll just pick a random product at random that we believe. So we'll have a look. I'll press Control Z. Look for a product that changed. That one. So I'll copy that. Have a search. We'll look at that 67. So that's correct. So most likely, given that both the top and second one worked, then the whole list worked effectively. So now that we have that, I'll just press Control S to save it. And what we're going to end up doing is re-uploading and actually importing the products into here to override the quantities for the previous one. So to do that, we do not want this particular column in here. The only situation is if we delete this, then we will not get the value we're looking for here because this searches this area. So what we'll do here is we will remove the titles for this column, so these aren't applicable anymore. And we'll just keep this file saved, and just to keep it easy, I'm going to title this product import for video. And you can name it obviously whatever you want, and I'll just close off this document. And what we'll do is we'll press import, add the file, upload the file, and we'll see 170 variants, which we know are right, and one location, which is also correct. So we'll press start importing. Now, a good technique you can use is looking at products before and after. So before I started doing this list, I looked at an individual product. So I'll just go back to the start to have a look at its quantity to see if it was updated within this importing system. So I had a look at this product here. So if I open this, we'll have a look. And now this one says 30. So originally when I looked at this before, it had 47. And given that this now says 30, that means that the inventory for this particular warehouse has been updated, and that means all the inventory for all the products has effectively updated. And that's basically all you've got to do for this. Pretty simple. Few things you've got to watch out for, but other than that, it's quite an effective and fast method than previous methods we've used before. I will see you in the next video.